for example, we have the Huluga Caves. The artifacts from Huluga Caves is really now some are with the City Museum, some with the Xavier Museo de Oro. Ang problema lang, di pagkasubot ang tag-iya, nakapunta ng dalan din dito. So we are trying to negotiate, private ang gana. Na kay Huluga 1, may Huluga 2. Mapunta ko atong buta ng trail ikan sa Taguan, buta na to. Pero wala pa masugot, so that's another 2. We also Calavera Caves. Ang problema sa Calavera Caves is that naasa ubos sa Taguanaw o naadya ang mga napanglaba ng mga may tubig. So again, we might display some people if we put a road there. So naapa ang mga atong mabutang ng mga caves na where our forefathers at the Huluga Caves lived before the transfer from the Mologan Huluga, before the transfer dito sa cathedral area. So, thank you for reminding us on that. We'll continue to negotiate para makaabot ka sa Huluga Cave o sa Calavera Caves. Ang Calavera Caves, history niya, murag na ay cholera. Can you give JC sa Calavera Caves? Anybody can explain Calavera and Huluga Cave?
Sa Huluga Cave, it's a rock shelter. It's in a cliffside. So there were some the artifacts that were collected there are now housed at Museo de Oro, Same University, including the skull that was dated to 350 AD. That's about more or less 1,600 years ago. So very important siya sa ato-atong history. No? Na Cagayan de Oro's history can actually go that far. And alongside the skull are these pottery and some jewelry like from bone and shell, and also trade goods. So trade goods, meaning as far as 1,600 years ago, there was already materials that were traded outside of the archipelago, coming from China, Vietnam, and other places. So it's inana siya significant. And then that's the effort of our effort here, consolidated effort, in trying to share that with the Cagayanos. So Calavera, there are many other caves as well that were actually identified from the National Museum. Calavera Cave, from my analysis, these are actually remnants of an old burial site. So Calavera na lang siya because the people who managed to share it to the public only saw remnants of bones. Where actually these are graves that were disturbed. Every time basta na-cave, ang una gid maka-enter diha kini mga lovers. Yung pagabot dito, mag-spelunking, makita na yung then traditionally, our ancestors bury their personal belongings with them, so that mga kita ng mga curiosities, like some jewelries, and some porcelain maybe, and others. So we believe that this was a product of looting na nakuha siya. So it might not be as old as Huluga and others, pero ang kuan magod ang traditional burial practice magod sa atong mga higawin actually continued until the 80s. So after that, tayo yung si DOH na ginapawal na siya practice. Kaya dapat tayo designated area kung nasa internet ng mga loved ones. No? So kanang cave burial practice and other traditional burial was stopped. Nakana siya ng personally, I actually met one he was the last person to continue the tradition na iyang datun ang bone sa iyang ancestor sa iyang pakpak. Because every time mag-change residence siya, magbalhin siya, so dili na suitable ang area sa iyang for farming, magbalhin siya sa lain area, datun niya ang bone sa iyang ancestor sa basket, at iyang mabahol, dito na po din inutan sa apang iyang. So inanay siya, so ipaundan, ihangyo din siya, ipaundan na siya. So finally, naisugot na siya, bilubong niya. So this was in the mid-80s. Sinalat siya. So these are mga insights that we get to discover. Soon enough, natin siya madugang na siya in the future.
Actually, ang kanina sa case sa Huluga, well established sa Manila siya. It was like, ikalot naman na siya by the 1970s, starting October 1. So, katong ingo ni JC kanina, tells about katong mga bones, but ako na ito ma-determine kung sa pagdayat nila. And then katong mga porcelain jars, Chinese also discusses about our relationship with China. Ang kana yung Calavera, huwag din na siya nakalot yung sukat. So, iskutan na gina mo ni Sir Milo naman. Di na siya kinahanglan o kanang archaeology. Kinahanglan siya forensic archaeologist. Kaya saturated naman ang lugar. Nag-looted na po siya ba. So, hopefully ka na, madugang sa buhon. If matagaan ang budget para manaan, matunan ang iyang kasaysayan. So, kana sa Calavera. Pero ang sa Huluga, nakalupad yun siya. Well-studied siya nito. Heritage zone.
I'm one of the tour guides for Region 10. Second batch ko ni Ma'am Jenny. But anyway, well, sa mga Huluga Caves, depende yun ang tour guide kung asa yun pwede niyo gusto. Because studies and then do we have to do the backstory? Hindi man pwede mo tanaw lang yung isang history books. So, remember that history has a lot of angles. So, pag tanaw na mo sa history, basig wala ka tanaw na ito sa pikas, basig lahi yung interpretations for the ibang historians. So, that's what you usually do. But in Huluga, I would really love to do there, pero naka-private pamabot siya location. So, until di pa na siya ma-open to the public, and then until di pa na siya ang integrity sa cave should be at least, di ba? Pareha ka ganina, in Manahamus Cave, if you makontrol din ang mga tao because some areas are not even safe to go. So in Huluga Cave, at least is a point because we have, from time to time we get earthquakes. So wala takabalo sa sasalunan. But in fact, aside from that cave, I think you should also have the Moniki or sa Crystal Cave in Cagayan de Oro, which is really nice. Okay, mas nicer matulog niya. So, although daghan pa po mga ubang sites in Cagayan de Oro that we need to go through, sadly, some of our books, especially sa Xavier University, atong old library, because before the World War came in, World War II, I'm sorry, itago man sa mga pare atong old books in Sumilao, Bukidnon. Unfortunately, during the time it was hidden there, na hope mo kisame sa storage, sa bodega, sa Ateneo de Cagayan de Oro, Ateneo de Cagayan at the time. So, it was a big loss for that library. It could have been a treasure trove for our history in Cagayan de Oro. But anyway, we know of some facts. But anyway, mas better on that. But anyway, we will have to go through the histories na na to. But please, mas maayo katukom, mag-open na po tao katukuan. Katong Huluga. Because Huluga is really of course, if you want to know some tidbits of the Huluga collections, they are all displayed in public. Ang uban na kay City Museum sa Water Tower. And then ang uban po, the oldest skull, which is dated in 1600s BC, sa La Jolla Institute in Sacramento, California. San Diego, California. Nasa Museo de Oro, Xavier University at Ateneo de Cagayan. Thank you.
Thank you, Sir Milo Talilan from our historian / tour guide of the Region 10.
So from here we can see Huluga Cave is a matter I would have been able to get funding. That's my district. So problema lang sa private property. So kung ma-convince natin siya doon mo kay accessibility. So, di pag ibalikap ka natin sa libro, kaya wala tayo accessibility, wala may dalan. No yapon ko very caves. And ito lang i-mention ni Milo, ang Munike Cave o ang Crystal Cave. I have been there. We have to have yung climbing lane pa. Before ka makatok ang usol ka. Tumato ka na mas taas. So all of this, Oro, Cueva de Oro also. Grabe ni King. Have you been to Cueva de Oro? It's so huge. If you go to, we went to the mouth and then you can even exit in Bayanga. Dako kaya King. So anyway, di ka po ma-reach kayo, paligay dalan. Nag-backline dito, so we are going to talk to Congressman Suwan na ngita siya kaya muna itong distrito. Ano nakita sa Cueva de Oro? It's so huge. You go there, sa mga barangay, lumbia ba na? Gawas ka, no, naka sa Mabuaya, gawas ka sa Bayanga. Grabe. So wala na, these are the possibilities, the research na sa DNR, padala ng team, there's a request, and this may be also be developed later so that it will expand our book when we have accessibility to this particular tour and historical attractions. Thank you.
Thank you po. Next, we have